to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another real high day. Gonna hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day, y'all productive day. We back at it. Before I start, y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications on. You can find me on any other platform. My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at Visuals LOE. Follow my TikTok at LOE.Visuals. Follow my Facebook at LOE Visuals. So let's talk about it. So Keith Thurman gives his opinion on the Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford fight, which I really don't care about, even though, he might have some validity to what he's saying. I still just don't care because, why does Keith Thurman get a voice about this fight? We haven't seen Keith Thurman in 2 years. He always come back and, he fights and then he goes missing for another 3 years. And I'm kind of, irritated by that. I think, Keith Thurman should really just retire and hang him up because, what do you provide? You come back once a year, you want to get, we were honestly supposed to see a Keith Thurman Terence Crawford fight. He used to always, he's too small for me, he's too small for me. And he ultimately did what Keith Thurman was supposed to do in beating Errol Spence. And fun fact, Terence Crawford actually thought Keith Thurman was the best welterweight at the time. He didn't think it was Errol Spence. Terence Crawford said out his own mouth he thought that, Keith Thurman was the guy. But fans kind of pushed that Errol Spence narrative. So now we get, him chiming in on stuff that doesn't really have to do with him. We don't really care about what Keith Thurman thinks. He said that, Canelo is too slow for Terence Crawford. I think that's pretty obvious. Crawford being a guy that comes up from lightweight and being the naturally smaller guy, he's going to be quicker than Canelo. So, I understand, but are you really saying anything that we don't know? I'm pretty sure everybody that could, watch fighting or know anything about fighting that, the guy that's coming from the smaller weight class tends to be the small, the faster and quicker guy. That's nothing that we didn't, we couldn't, come up with that hypothesis ourselves. He just wants to be in the news and hearing about what he's saying. Because what? I shouldn't even be doing a video about this. In all honesty, I shouldn't be doing a video about this. I really shouldn't, saying, because it's kind of crap. What? We know this. We know Canelo's going to be the slower guy in the fight with Terence Crawford. Who doesn't know that? Did you guys know that? I'm pretty sure you guys knew that. Like, what are you giving us? You right, but who didn't know that? Who doesn't know Canelo is slow? I think it's more of, the fight is more of, is Crawford, going to be able to bulk up and be strong enough to handle the size of Canelo? Because, yeah, we see him at 186, and that's good, but that's probably what he's walking around at. We don't know if he's just, he always there. He's always there. He could be walking around at 186. Because when he get back to training, he may look slim down and shredded. So, he needs to actually bulk up and put muscle on. But right now, that's probably just what he's walking around at. Who knows? But, yeah, I think it's more of that I'm worried about, the size and, what, eventually it's going to be a part of the fight that Crawford is going to have to just sit there and fight. A lot of people see that Floyd Mayweather fight, but Floyd put Canelo on the back foot. He pressured Canelo in that fight. And he earned some respect. And I think that, if Crawford can earn some respect, for sure he has a chance. But I just think that size, that's not just a walk in the park. You know, I know people saying, oh, but he's 186. That's probably what he's walking around it. It's good that he's bulking up, don't get me wrong. But it's probably what he's walking around it. So that's just honestly what I think. But, you know, Keith Thurman having an opinion on this, I don't really care for it, you know. You go missing and, you know, you're supposed to be fighting some guy in Australia or something like that. You know, you just trying to get your bag and go missing for another 2 years. And I respect that, but I think it's time for you to hang him up. It's time. Might be time for you to hang him up. Because who cares about what Keith Thurman is doing in 2025? You know, you just trying to keep yourself relevant by using, you know, this fight. Terrence Crawford and Canelo. You know, you didn't fight Earl Spence. You didn't fight Bud. Like, besides you giving us beating Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, I mean, I guess who didn't think you were gonna be? You stylistically benefited from those two fights. We knew you were gonna beat Danny Garcia. Was too slow, flat-footed. You know, no jab. Cool. All you had to do was worry about a left hook that he was trying to, you know, get lucky and through. Sean Porter, you know, people kind of edged Sean Porter in that fight. Some people, but those are his two best wins. And the fight that really would have took made us a big fan of Keith Thurman was Earl Spence. But he hit his, you know, he tucked his tail between his legs and hit. He was hurt, you know, a wife situation, hurt again. You know, it was always an excuse. And that's the reason why Earl Spence said he'll never fight Keith Thurman. Because Keith Thurman ducked him so bad. Just cowardly ducked him. And he'll never admit that. He'll never come out of his mouth and say, yeah, I ducked Earl Spence. And that's kind of why I just don't respect Keith Thurman. In all honesty. I don't respect him, you know, because, you know, the cowardness he pulled. But, you know, he's right about Canelo being too slow for Crawford. But anybody could have called that out. You know, a blind man could have seen that. So, you know, I guess I just feel like he's trying to keep his name relevant, using Crawford, using Canelo. Two guys we know he'll never fight. Yeah, it's really time for Keith Thurman to hang him up. When you gonna let it go? You just constantly coming back for cash grabs. Like, money dry up, he come back. Wait another 2 years, money dries up, come back. You know, eventually it's almost time. That time's running out. How old is Keith? Keith is getting up there. He's not going to be able to keep doing this. So, you know, let me know what you guys think about this. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Turn post notification on. I love you guys so much, so much, so much, so much, so much, so much, so much. I'm out.